Hey everyone, it's Ken
and Ray.
Two Drunk Brothers Garage.
Snow's gone. Ice
Finally.
is gone. Finally.
Yeah.
I'm back home, and we're going to try to get the
Big Bertha
running
and moving.
And backed out of here into the garage. Look at the oil leak.
And the two-speed rear end.
The two-speed rear end, see if we can get that working. And maybe go for my first ride in this big beast.
Yeah.
Or Big Bertha beast, or Big Wildebeest, or Big Bertha.
Big Bertha.
I think we've settled on Big Bertha.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's what we're doing today. Just a little playing around with the future. No, not the future shop truck. It is the shop truck.
Yeah.
We just got to get it to where we can use it for a shop truck.
Yeah.
So here we go.
Here we go.
So Kenny and I are just clearing off the bed of this guy. We got to move that radiator for that Toro Flow. There's where we put the fiberglass tilt hood. We're not sure about that. That thing's actually pretty tore up. There's a big crack right there. There's
in the middle
big, and there's right there next to Kenny's hand, big chunk taken out of it. We're thinking of just pulling the grill out so I can hang the grill up on the wall like we did with Kenny's, with that one in Kenny's shop, and then just junk in that because it's pretty tore up. And we like the gull wing hood, the metal hood on this truck. So
yeah, it looks way better, I think.
Yeah, we're just clearing this thing up. We're gonna, now that the ice and snow is finally gone from around here, we're gonna get it fired up. We'll move it inside the shop and
check the oil leak.
Check the oil leak. We're gonna see if we can fix the two-speed rear end real quick. Just hook it up and go for my first spin in it.
All right, Ray's jumping in the driver's seat.
See if I remember from
the choke.
Oh yeah, the choke's out.
Choke's out.
Let's see if we can do this without needing to hit it with some. Put it
some starting fluid. Pump it up a little. I don't know.
Probably take it out of gear helps. Here we go. Push button engaged. Is it push button or
turn the key?
Oh. I don't know what the push button does.
Wow. The battery's been on a charger for all this time. It just doesn't sound like it's whirling fast enough. Oh, there she goes. There she goes. There she goes.
She just needed a little coaxing, folks.
Huh?
She just needed a little coaxing.
Yeah. Push the choke in, yeah.
Still sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
See if we can get it to idle. Warm up a little bit for us.
We got to adjust the carburetor because it's the guy we bought it from says it's running lean or rich, but he was trying to make it shoot smoke out of the, or flames out of the exhaust. We're not going to do that. We don't care about that part.
Says we're charging.
That's good.
I don't see the oil pressure moving.
I don't know if the gauge works. I don't remember if it does. We'll have to go through all that.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Keep her going. Sounds like she's got a cam in her. She's definitely running rich, man. It's very...
I can smell it.
Gassy.
Well, while I'm keeping this running, why don't you go move the escape, and then we can back this into the garage.
Okay, we got everything out of the way. Ray's going to attempt to back up. Sure does sound good. It'll be even better once we get that carburetor adjusted. Here she comes. Just watch your mirrors.
Back it in?
Yeah. No brakes?
No brakes. No brakes on this, folks. No brakes. I'm waiting until I get down to the bottom of the hill so I don't tear up his.
I'm gonna turn it around and gonna back into the shop. Okay, straighten out, straighten out, straighten out. And we're in the shop. Now,
She's the turning radius is interesting with this line.
yeah. So now we got to figure out. He said the brakes ain't working. Now we got to figure that out. I wonder if the guy put a brand new power booster, everything in this thing. They worked great when I drove it home that day. Matter of fact, they locked up the back brakes really easy. So,
Yeah, and we are just pouring oil out
are
of.
we really?
Yep.
Jeez, oh Pete's.
We gotta figure that out.
Yep.
Kenny's up there gonna check the oil real quick, but there's no dust shield on this, as you guys can tell, and it's coming out from what I suspect is either it's probably the rear main seal, folks, because if it was just the oil pan gasket right there, which looks like it's a gasket with silicone, it could be there, but I would be interested to see what the rear main seal looks like.
But what is?
And I don't even know. I don't even know what the rear main seal situation is on a 345 cubic inch international motor, but that's something we'll have to research. But it is definitely leaking out of there, and it was this winter. It looked like it was pouring out of that oil filter right there, and I don't see anything coming out of there, but it is definitely leaking out of that rear main.
And it needs oil.
It needs oil, and it definitely needs an oil change. But if we gotta pull the motor to do the rear main seal, which I'm suspecting we do, then there's no sense in changing the oil until we get that ready to go.
Okay, everyone. I'm underneath the truck right now, and this is the wire for the 2-speed rear end. And when I got it, it was cut. So the guy said you should just have to wire it back up, and it's just a black and white wire. So I'm gonna splice it back together, and when we get a chance to run it, we'll see if the rear end works. Wow, this thing is seriously long, but that's what we're gonna take care of here. This is almost like Romax wire. It's so heavy, but it's just 10 gauge wire, it looks like, with like a Romax covering on it. And always be careful when you do this so you don't cut your hands, boys and girls. Oh, holy. That's some tough wire right there.
You still looking stuff up, brother?
I am still looking stuff up. Trying to find a engine gasket kit, folks, for this to see what type of trouble we're getting into.
Right? This is some pretty hard wire. And it seems like it's really old. If this is original from 1967, I'd be amazed. And I got the heat shrink butt connectors I'm using. Hopefully I got that nice and crimped. But once I heat shrink, it'll be good. And this is just a white and black wire, so I'm going to do white to black on both sides, and hopefully that'll make this thing work. We don't know if it's going to work. I don't know. Really don't. Think I should cut some of this off here? Or should we just leave it and then...
Let's leave it, and we can always zip tie. Zip ties are cheap, right?
Yeah, we got lots of them. I just found a whole bunch at work, so...
I still have totes and totes full. And that goes to that...
this is for the 2-speed rear end. It's supposed to go up to the red knob on the shifter.
Gotcha. Do you see that?
Yeah, it's not broke. It's just the blue casing's
Okay.
chewed up. I already looked at that.
And is that blue casing, or is that black casing with blue paint on it?
No, it's blue casing with black paint on it. Yes.
Oh, gotcha.
Blue. It's blue.
Because that looks like...
Looks like Romex.
It is. It looks like Romex, folks. That's
a 2-wire Romex.
I'm guessing that's not 60. That's not original to this truck, but I could be wrong.
I mean, it could be Romex. I would have to trace it all the way up top. Now, don't put the black to white and the white. Put the white to white and the black to black.
Good information.
Okay, I got that finally crimped together. I was having a hard time getting this one side in. So now I'm going to melt these up a little bit so they are crimped together, so the heat shrink. Okay, that is done. So here I will have to take and I'll get some tape and tape all that up. Get some black tape and cover that. Then I'll have to find a place up under here to tape all this, zip tie and stuff. I'll have to, and I'm going to investigate. I'm going to investigate where this wire goes, make sure there's no other breaks in it and stuff. So
I had to take a work call. Kenny was doing a little research. That connector right there comes pointed out, Kenny, the wire coming down this from the shifter.
This wire here, it goes up and it's attached to the shifter for the 2-speed rear end.
Goes through that connector,
Yeah.
and then it comes down the frame rail, hits a
But it also goes
junction
somewhere
here.
else here. I don't know.
back to the 2-speed rear end. So there's some bare wires right there. We're going to go ahead and splice those and clean those up. But he also found
This plug right here was
off or loose.
It was kind of cocked like that. So these wires need to be, we need to get this zip tied up so this stuff ain't rubbing. So this might have been our brake problem. It's not making good contact.
So we got to clean that up because that passes through over on the back side here to, there's that like brake pressure booster.
Something.
And there's a tank here, all part of the brake system.
Yeah.
So hopefully the brakes,
Because they
that
work,
was the brakes thing.
Because they worked, when I picked this up, they worked, and they worked good because it locked up the ass end really easy.
So we're gonna get, we'll get Kenny's camera up here on the tripod, and he's gonna clean up those connections. See if we get this 2-speed rear end. Hell, we got motor oil pouring out on the floor like a mad dog still.
Yeah, it's, I really, like he said, I think the rear main seal took a shit.
And then Here's an interesting thing with the parking brake. We're pretty sure that's the parking brake. Just we cloth brake shoes around a drum right behind the transmission. So that's interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll get. We're gonna try to still clean up a few of these little items and see if we get it running with the high-speed rear end. That'd be awesome.
We could throw some oil in it and,
Take her for a little drive.
you know, because it needs at least a quart right now, it says. And hopefully I can get this to go around this and not make too much of a mess. But I'm not going to worry about it because we're just going to see if we can get this to work. And if it works, then we'll pull it apart and rewire it. And I just want to put something so they're not touching bare wire to bare wire. But this little plug right here, I think that has something to do with the brakes. So I'm going to take and clean those posts up and clean that plug up. And see if that helps our problem.
So I went ahead and wrapped up there. The outer sheeting on this was nicked, tore up, and then tie wrap while Kenny was up at the front of the truck. I tie wrapped this up into the frame here. So that's his splice that he did. And now this for the rear brake lights was cut.
The only one that wasn't cut was the white one. The rest of these got pinched somehow.
So we're going to go ahead and splice these guys up. So Kenny got that all tied up. We're just going to dress it in. We'll check to see if those lights are working. I dumped 5 gallons of gas in there. Interesting thing on this, that tag right there, you guys will never be able to see it, but it says Ford Motor Company on it. 75-gallon tank, or usable space, filled to 95%. So it's probably an 80-gallon tank thereabouts. Kind of shocked about that, but we were just going to see if we could get some paint thinner. I tried a razor blade, got a little bit off, but I'm afraid it's going to
Scratch the glass.
scratch the glass. So we're just kind of tinkering on a few things, but tried putting air in this tire. It aired up a little bit, but then it started leaking once it got about 30 pounds of pressure in it. It's a tube. We do have, Kenny picked up 2 tires for that. Now, they didn't cost anything, but they're old date codes. So we don't know if we can get somebody to mount them. They're brand new tires. But the date codes on these have got to be better than what's on the truck. So we do have a couple tire tools coming. We might just take that one off, change it, and run it till we figure out, till we get this. Obviously, eventually, we're going to have to spend some money and do all 6 tires because these ones are just dry rotted. It's not safe to take down the road for any amount of speed, but those 2 new ones out there, we put them on at least to hold air, get us traction, and for running around here until we get this guy mechanically set up. But Kenny's going to go ahead and type those up. Not type those up. He ain't typing. He's taping. That stuff.
So Kenny's little splice job we got is the far.
This one might be a brake light. We'll have to get
Here, hit the brake pedal real
these
quick.
are
Running light.
running lights.
See if brake lights work.
I know the brake lights were working before.
Okay, now when you hit those two inner lights go out and the outer lights do nothing.
They go out?
Yes, when you hit the brake, those two that... Now everything went out.
Yeah, because I turned the headlight off. Anything there?
Nothing.
Wow, this thing, we lost all kinds of brake function because this is still... They were working earlier when you were backing it out. How about now?
Okay, now you turn the headlights back on?
No, I turned the key on.
Okay, now the key on, I don't have the... You got the headlights on?
No.
Hit the brakes.
Headlights are on.
No, turn the headlights off. Hit the brakes. Now those work with the key on.
But those two outer ones don't.
The two outer ones do not. Oh, those might be turn signals. Try left.
There's the right one.
Nothing.
The left one ain't blinking, but it's on the dash.
Oh, I see a very little tiny flicker in the outboard light.
So we need to chase down the wiring.
Right.
And this red vacuum warning light is on when I turn the gauge on.
And now you got the key on. When you turn the key on, the blue lights on the running boards turn on.
How about now?
Those are off.
Okay,
now they're on.
That toggle switch on underneath the headlight switch, between the vent and the headlight switch.
Gotcha. Turn the headlights back on?
No. Now I did.
Okay, headlights on, key on.
Keys on.
Hit the brakes now. Okay, so now those inner lights, they get brighter.
What happened there?
The brake lights are on, but what I'm saying is when you have the headlights on, those lights are lit all the time, but they're dim. But soon as you hit the brakes, they get brighter. And the cab light, we got one cab light up there. Maybe more, but the cab lights are off.
Noise. As soon as I turn the headlight, come here. Listen to this. Oh, it's the headlights. I bet you those are HIDs.
Yep. Yep.
Oh.
Wow, those are noisy.
Yeah.
Try the turn signals again.
Oh, yeah.
See if the fronts work. Right.
That's right.
Yeah, that works. Plus the fender turn signal worked.
Oh, is that what that is? A turn signal?
Yep.
Okay. Is the lower one blinking
Yep.
too?
Yep.
What about this one here?
Nothing on the left.
Nothing lit up?
Nothing lit up.
The green light is on the dash, but it's not blinking.
So we got to trace the wire out to the turn signal there on that side. Yeah.
I wonder what that light, this gold thing, I thought that was a turn signal thing, but...
What's the headlights again? Oh, wait. We got more than just one cab light. I just couldn't see them. We got all...
There's one or is just this one over here burn out?
Correct.
So we just got to adjust those.
Yeah, they got...
And, hey, what does this do?
High beam.
Oh, so they're right underneath the odometer, there's a light that comes on when you turn the high beams on.
And the high beams do appear to work, but that HID is making some noise. This one is not. So maybe I don't know how these HIDs work. Is there one ballaster for both?
My old one, when I had first put HIDs in that, they had a ballast on both sides. All right, we're gonna take this, Ray's driving, we're gonna take this for a little ride. We have no brakes, but we're just going around my loop.
I mean, we have no brakes, brother. I mean, something is...
Yeah, I don't...
I mean, it
almost all the way out.
Yeah. Okay, so that feel different? Does that feel the same?
Kind of feels the same. I don't know. Because you would think that would be in.
Wish that would idle back down.
Well, it's not set right.
Well, it idled down when I first fired it up today.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you did. Worst case scenario, I'll grab the hold of the stick here.
You want to see if that works? Hold on a second. Grab it. Nope, we're still rolling backwards.
Might need adjusting. I don't know.
Yeah, we got some. Well, that's a high gear. There's reverse.
Go that way.
Yeah.
If you had to stop at the stop sign. No, it's reverse. Be in first, you want to be in second.
Well, I want to be in any gear, but it's pretty
speedometer jumps, and we got to hook up a tachometer.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff to do to this thing.
Yeah.
I don't even know, is that second?
No, second should be, because you're first, second, third, fourth, and then fifth.
I just don't want to get going too fast down this little hill here. It's not much of a hill, but zero brakes, like nothing.
Yeah.
That's got to be like...
That's supposed to be fourth, but that might be fifth. I don't know how the gear... There's nothing on the top of the stick, right? No.
No, there's nothing on top of the stick, and what's on the dashboard...
is way wrong.
And we're just straight up... That's a little left.
Maybe that's fourth.
Maybe that's fourth.
Maybe it's first, second, third, fourth, and then fifth. I don't know. So I don't even know. This says it's got a Fuller Road Ranger RT613, which I don't know. You can definitely tell it has a flat tire on the back.
Well, either that or all the cracks in the pavement here. Here, I'll turn on the blink. Oh wait, the blinker's been on the whole time. Oh, it's flashing now.
That one flash. That one don't flash.
No, that one flash. Oh, that one. It was a little fast. That was my turn. I was worried about the turn signal and not actually making the turn. So now the question is, you want me to pull it down in there?
Yeah, just pull straight in like it was.
Yeah, I don't think I want to go in fourth gear.
No. Once you get into the Trixie, what are you doing?
Is that there was another dog out here with
yeah.
It will not go into first.
You could never go in first gear while you're moving.
Wow. It would be nicer if
See if you burn it off.
Burn them off?
I don't think you can in granny gear.
It left black mark.
Did it?
Yeah. The granny gear is the granny in though.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to go. I didn't want to.
No, I know.
I didn't want to hit your garage too awful hard here.
Yeah, right.
Kenny was worried. I could see the worry on his face.
That's good. Yeah, the carburetor definitely needs to be adjusted.
Carburetor needs adjusting.
Everything needs to be adjusted.
Be nice to have an idle down. Hey, we knew it was going to be a project truck.
Hell yeah.
We'll get her figured out.
For the price, it might cost us the amount we paid for it to get it fixed up. Hey.
Yeah, it'll be good.
I mean, we paid $1,600. If it costs us $1,600, that ain't bad.
No.
Could almost. Well, this had a bent seat in one time.
Wonder if we.
I always leave things in reverse. They say to leave them in reverse.
Well, I don't know about that, but I wonder if we dumped all the oil out of this. We left a trail around the neighborhood, that's for sure. And then Kenny, in his infinite wisdom, said, roll the window down just in case, because we have one handle between the two doors. So
yeah.
Right after he said that, I rolled the window down, and then I couldn't get my door open, so we would have been stuck. But I think we do have.
Yeah, there's the handles and stuff in one of those totes.
In one of those totes.
Yeah.
That you guys seen in a previous video.
Yeah. But we definitely got a lot of work to do.
We'll get her.
Yeah. Hopefully the window will go back up now.
Oh, it will. You gotta assist it.
Yeah. It's not brand new.
No, it is not.
All right, everybody. So,
We got a project to do.
yeah, well, we knew it was going to be a project. Not quite expecting the rear main seal to be like that, but looking around, the gasket set's going to cost us maybe $250 to get it up here, and that's with valve cover gaskets. Some of them even got head gaskets and everything. Not that we're going to split that apart, but who knows? If we got it out, it might be worth just checking it out. But
yeah,
we definitely need to get that fixed. The brakes, it's got a hydrovac mechanical booster system on it. We gotta
do some research,
figure it out, and hopefully we can get that working too. But
yeah, because like I said, when I picked it up today, drove it home, it had great brakes. It sat during the winter, and when you tried to move it last time, it didn't have brakes.
Yep.
So
but,
I don't know what.
Yeah,
we full fluid.
Well, no, it wasn't full of fluid. We did.
Well, I should say now it's full of fluid.
Yeah. Yep. And we got some lighting to do. We want to do some stuff on the interior cab of that thing and just get it kind of more mechanically running. So that's what we're going to do. But for today, we're going to call it a day and sit around and drink a
few cold ones.
Yeah, that's right. Have a few
cans of corn.
Couple cans of corn. But anyhow, everybody, we appreciate you guys watching, and we would appreciate a comment,
a like,
subscribe
subscribe,
would be really good.
and share the channel with your friends if you like it.
Yep, and hit the notification bell.
Yep.
But anyhow, Ray,
Ken,
Two Drunk Brothers Garage.
Cheers. Cheers, brother.
Thanks for watching.